Welcome, everybody, to EDC Playoff Basketball. Welcome to Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner, joined up here in the booth tonight by the head coach of the Lady Huskies and my partner for as many games as we got, I hope. Here we are joined now in the booth by Brian Watson. Brian, thanks for being up here tonight.
Thanks for having me up here tonight, Joe. It's going to be a good one, I think.
Oh, man, the place is rocking already. I was down to the restroom when I got the starting lineups, and there was line outside the door. The place will be rocking tonight here at Husky Gymnasium tonight. All right, folks, we want to first of all say thanks to Comdell Innovation. Comdell Innovation, they are bringing you this game along with the Wahpeton Booster Club. So thanks to the Comdell Innovation crew out there at Comdell, and also thanks to the Wahpeton Booster Club for bringing these games to you, and we appreciate their support and sponsorship as well. We also want to thank all of our regular sponsors for making this happen too, but Comdell and the Wahpeton Booster Club stepped up big time, so we want to thank them for putting this on. All right, welcome everybody to the Richland IFC pregame show from the Richlands of the Midwest. Richland IFC, our pregame sponsor. Well, Brian, I tell you what, the old cliche, and I'm going to use it on you as a coach, it's hard to beat a team 3 times in one season, but it has been done. It can be done.
Yeah, it can be done. That's what everybody says. It's tough to beat them 3 times. You just have to come out and play good, solid basketball. You can't worry about records or anything like that. The nice thing about the way that the EDC tournament is set up, you know that you're not done if you lose. I mean, that's not what's on your mind, but typically when you're playing in the playoffs, you lose and you're out. And
yeah.
So this is a little bit different mentally. You know that you can come out of here. You're going to play no matter what. You're going to play on Thursday, but you certainly want to come out of here with a win, because if you win tonight, you are guaranteed to be playing on the weekend of the EDC tournament. And if you're playing on the weekend of the EDC tournament, you have an opportunity to go to state, and I think that's what you want.
So the Huskies coming in here overall 12-9 in the EDC. They are 11-9. They were the number 4 seed, taking on the number 5 seed, the Shanley Deacons. Coming in here into tonight's game, 10-10 in the EDC, 9-11 overall. They come in as the number 5 seed. On January 12th, the Huskies defeated the Shanley Deacons 83-78, and that was up in Fargo. And then one of the last games of the season here in a very high-strung game here for everybody. Friday, February 19th, Shanley came here, and the Huskies walked away with an 83-71 win. Again, a tough win for the Huskies on both occasions. And now, again, they got to come in tonight and face Shanley, the 4 and the 5 seeds.
Yeah, 4-5 game, one of the tougher games in the EDC quarterfinals. 2 teams that are most likely evenly matched. Even though Wahpeton came away with 2 wins, the games were very good. The game here, Wahpeton got a little bit out of hand late. Huskies start making some threes, and then they sort of pulled away. But this is going to be a game that I think is going to be very close. If it's more than 10 points, I'd be surprised. Both teams are going to have to play good, solid defense. Shanley's certainly going to have to defend the perimeter with the way that Wahpeton shoots the ball. And Wahpeton's going to have to take care of the ball and also play good, solid defense. They have a tendency sometimes to maybe get a little bit lazy on defense, not get back in transition, things like that. And if they don't give up any easy baskets, I think they can be in business. Now, Shanley has some issues making some easy baskets. I think that's, Coach Ralph's concern about this game. Both times that they've played the Deacons, they've had some troubles making some of those shots in the lane, some wide open shots that they typically make. They didn't make in those games. So I think that, if Shanley gets going and they start making all their shots, then we're looking at a different kind of ball game, especially if Wahpeton doesn't have the three-pointer going.
Well, last time these 2 teams played here in Wahpeton, Brian, it was an 83-70 win. Again, 83-71 win for the Huskies. The Huskies shot 38% from the field, and the Shanley Deacons shot 41. But on the reverse side, the Wahpeton Huskies were 9 of 23 from three-point land, averaging 39%, and just 24% for the Shanley Deacons, 4 of 17. So a big telling point right there.
Yeah, definitely one of the factors in this game is going to be the three-point line. If Wahpeton has it going behind the three-point line, it can be a difficult task to stop them. They scored 95 points early in the season and still didn't come away with a win. But to put up 95, they averaged in the 80s. So if they have it going from behind the arc, it can be difficult. And then the other thing, too, if the Deacons have have a decent night from behind the three-point line, that can keep it interesting, that can keep it close. The Deacons certainly have to keep it close early so that you don't let Wahpeton start to play a little loosey-goosey and play with a lot of confidence. So you just got to battle all night long, and I think both teams are going to do that.
All right, we're just a minute and a half away here from our national anthem. We'll keep it here, Brian, and just talk a little bit more here to get to our national anthem. In the last game, Braden DeKaiser for Shanley Deacons had 29 points and 8 boards. He's a 6'3" senior for the Shanley Deacons, and Carter Hare will have that task again this evening to take him on.
Carter gets difficult tasks. Every game he seems to be on. He has the top defensive assignment. And he can get it done. He's just going to have to stay within himself, try not to get in foul trouble, contest every shot, and just play smart defense.
All right, folks, we're just over a minute away from our national anthem. Looking at the Wahpeton Huskies in the last game, Tyler Tollefson topped the Huskies with 24 points. The Huskies had 5 guys in double figures that night. 24 from Tollefson, 16 from Hare, 14 from Dez. Ethan Mannock had 13 for the sophomore and 11 rebounds. He had a double-double along with Dez had a double-double, 14 and 15. So again, that kind of production tonight with Bridger Hansen getting 12 and 7 boards. Again, that kind of production tonight is going to be key for the Huskies.
Yeah, they certainly have to get the production that they normally get from their top scorers in Tyler Tollefson, Bridger Hansen, and Dez. But they're going to have to get those role players to get theirs to help them out. If you can get Mannock getting some putbacks and getting some easy shots on the block as the Deacons contest outside, if you can get in the paint and get a little dish here, that'll certainly be helpful. So we're just going to need an all-around team effort, both offensively and defensively.
EDC quarterfinal action. The 11-9 4-seed Huskies taking on the number 5-seed Shanley Deacons, coming in here at 10-10. We pause now as our PA announcer, Ned Cluden, introduces our national anthem. There's our national anthem as we honor America and our military past and present for protecting our great country here in the United States of America. Thanks for providing all the things that we have here in the United States of America. Thanks to all our military members past and present at home and abroad. All right, folks, it's time for a quick OSPTI injury report brought to you by OSPTI. For all your sports-related injuries, contact the professionals all over at OSPTI in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. First of all, I talked to Coach Ralph. He said they're pretty healthy, Brian, tonight, and they're good to go. So head coach Jeff Ralph happy where they are, and he said they're all set and the boys are ready.
Good to be healthy come playoff time. You want to have everybody available that you can. You never know who you're going to need.
And I did not get a chance to talk to Coach Paper ahead of the time. I did get the starting lineups from him. So we will just move right into that. Thrivent brings you the starting lineups. Thrivent and Will Ulick. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Our starting lineup sponsor. First, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Shanley Deacons. Emmett Kenny gets a start, 6'3", number 14, averaging 9 points a game. Number 15, a senior, 6'3", Braden DeKaiser, 15 points a game average. Jack Pollard gets a start wearing number 20. He's a junior, 6'3", averaging 6 points a game. Number 23, Connor Kraft gets the start, a 6'6" sophomore, averaging 13 points a game. Tyler Kraft at 9 points a game. Number 25, a junior at 6'3". Head coach Tony Paper, Luke Rusted, Jake Paper, and Stephen Weber are the assistants. Now, the starting lineups brought to you by Thrivent and Will Ulick for your Wahpeton Huskies. Tyler Tollefson gets a start wearing number 2, a 5'10" senior, averaging 22.7 points a game, second in the EDC in scoring. Des Munzero gets the start. Des, we're going to call him all night long, so get used to it. You'll hear his name a lot. Wears number 4, 5'8" senior, averaging 19 points a game. He finished third in the EDC in scoring. Jackson Burnt, averaging 7 points, a 6'3" senior, wearing number 5. Carter Hare, averaging 7 points a game, wears number 11. He's a 6' senior. Bridger Hansen gets a start, a senior at 5'7", wearing number 13, averaging 12 points a game. Head coach Jeff Ralph, assistants Noel Eckroth, Joel Caveney, Andrew Lundsetter. Here we go, Brian. The Huskies.
Sorry.
My heart's just going, man.
Should be a fun night of basketball here, playoff basketball. With COVID and everything, it's been tough to have that basketball atmosphere, and I think tonight you're going to get that big basketball atmosphere.
It can be. It was the Breck Wap game. It was as crowded as it is in here tonight. 77 points a game offensively for the Huskies, fourth in the EDC. Offensive scoring for the Shanley Deacons, 63 points a game, eighth in the EDC. Des going to go up against the 6'6" Connor Kraft. And Kraft controls. Here we go, EDC quarterfinal action. Welcome to Three Borders Sports Network fans. Thank you for watching and tuning in. Deacons moving around, 15-foot jumper from the side, no good. And Carter Hare gets the board, clears it out in a hurry to Des. He wants to go the other way. Clears it back out to Tyler for 3 from the wing. Out the front rim, no good. And a rebound, and Carter Hare reaches in, gets a quick foul on Emmett Kenny.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Joe. We can't afford to have a Carter in foul trouble. He's got a big defensive assignment. He needs to stay on the floor as long as possible.
Coach Ralph said in our coaches show the other night that he had 2 quick ones against West Fargo, too, so he's got to watch here in the first 2 possessions. Back comes Kenny. Down low, and we got a charge call, and the crowd goes wild here at Husky Gymnasium. And that will go against Jack Pollard.
So Carter Hare right there in good position, didn't have to move or anything, didn't have to slide over, just in a good position, able to take the charge, and he gets even on the foul that he just gave up.
Once again, we want to thank Comdell Innovation, and we also want to thank the Wahpeton Huskies Booster Club as Hansen drives, puts it off the side of the backboard, no good on his first drive, and bringing it up here is DeKaiser. DeKaiser goes up, shot is short, and Des, averaging almost 8 rebounds, gets it up ahead to Tyler. Tyler goes up, rolls off the rim, and he's going to get the foul, so Tyler going to the hoop for 2.
Yeah, got him on the block there. You like to see Tyler put that thing in. Husky's going to try and get out in transition, had a good opportunity there and just missed it.
Whew. Tyler Tollefson, second in free throw shooting in the EDC, averaging 86%, puts the first one up and got it.
Free throws are going to be big in this game. You know they can win some games for you and they can lose some games for you. You want to be good at the free throw line. Tyler's
second free throw is good. So Tyler 2 for 2, and the Huskies lead 2-zip. Kraft, that's Tyler, gets it over to Emmett Kenny. Back over to Tyler Kraft for 3 from the wing. That's a little bit long on the board, and ball gets bounced around, and controlling that is Connor Kraft. He goes in, and there's another whistle and a charge. That's going to go against Connor Kraft. So 3 quick fouls here on the Deacons. He put his shoulder down and went down in, and the coaches are telling him to settle down. It'll get fined. So 3 team fouls on the Deacons, Brian.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You don't want to get yourself in foul trouble. Deacons got to be smart here.
So Bridger Hansen, his Grandpa Jack is watching tonight, so hi to Grandpa Jack. Thanks for the shout out. There's Jackson for 3, no good. Off the far side, DeKaiser controls and brings it up across the center line. Hands the ball off to Tyler Kraft, now over to the corner, and they're going to the hoop, and the shot is no good. Jackson Burnt on the board, but he's going to get whistled for the foul, I think.
Yeah, you can't give up the baseline there. Jackson a little bit late trying to block that shot after he gave up the baseline, and he compounds the mistake by committing the foul.
So 2 team fouls on the Huskies, 3 on the Deacons. 16-12 to go, a 2-0 lead for the Huskies. Kenny puts it up and misses. Emmett Kenny, just a 53% free throw shooter on the season. Early in the game here, Brian, these are big free throws as Manock and Kappas check in for the Huskies.
Yeah, you just got to be able to put the free throws down. We like to be over near 75% for the game if you can. That'll keep you in business.
Kenny gets Deacons on the board, and it's a 2-1 lead as Kappas brings it up across the timeline. He's guarded there by Pollard. Now Dez stops at the free throw line, kicks it back to Hare. Hare to the left side of the paint. Hare goes in, tries to draw the foul, didn't get it. And a rebound underneath by Connor Kraft, and back come the Deacons. Emmett back in the corner. Kenny drives, gets a free layup along the baseline, up and in for 2. So Kenny's got all 3 points for the Deacons. Manock to the hole, puts it up. A little bit too strong. Carter Hare on the rebound. Finds Tyler for the 3. He looks for an open 3. Got it for 3. Put him on the board.
Yeah, you can't give him any open looks. If you're Shanley, you want to make sure he has a hand in his face all night. Otherwise, he's going to knock him down. He's been over 30-plus multiple times this season.
Nice fake move there to get his defender up in the air, Brian, and he got the 3. There's a whistle and a foul. Dez pushed from behind. So 3 team fouls on each. We want to give a shout out to Tyler's brother. He's watching down in Mexico, man.
I wish I was in Mexico right now.
Yeah, you're probably ready for that. Inbounding the ball is going to be DeKaiser. He gets it over to Kenny, puts a jumper up and in for 2. So Kenny's got 5. The Huskies got 5. Tollefson with all 5. Kenny with all 5. Carter Hare in the far wing. Now finds Dez for a long 3. That's going to be a little short. Picked up there by DeKaiser. Coming back the other way, goes into the paint, kicks it out to Kenny. Kenny penetrates, finds DeKaiser, up and in. Nice give and go there from Kenny to DeKaiser.
Shanley working their offense the way they should. Nice little give and go for the easy bucket.
Kappas, nice move up underneath, and he gets it over to Manock. Nice pass from Caden Kappas to Manock. Manock tries going up, and he draws the foul.
Wahpeton had a good opportunity there to get a little old-fashioned three-point play. Manock's got to just go straight up. You can't worry about being fancy with it or avoiding the block. Just go up strong and put it in.
Connor Kraft with his second personal foul. Manock gets the first free throw. I talked to Ethan's mom before the game, and she said she was really nervous. I said, yeah, so am I.
Parents are usually a little more nervous than the kids.
So Ethan sinks his first one, looking for the second one. The sophomore got it. Nothing but net. Nice and calm there from Ethan. He goes 2 for 2 from the line. 7-7. Back comes Kenny now. Brings it up to the top of the key. Goes to the right side of the paint, kicks it back out. There's a 3-point shot. That's off the iron. No good. Bridger Hansen gets it up ahead to Tyler. Tyler goes up, and a foul from behind is going to go against Jack Pollard. That'll be 2 on him.
That's 2 easy ones in transition. Both draw the foul, though. Still would like to get the bucket. Shanley's got to be careful getting in foul trouble here.
Again, the Huskies did a nice job in transition, Brian.
Yeah, Shanley's got 5 team fouls, 14 minutes to go. You certainly don't want to get those next 2, within a couple minutes here and spend half of the first half in the bonus.
Erholtz checks in now for Pollard. Tyler with his second free throw is good. He's 4 for 4 from the line. 9-7 lead for the Huskies. 14-18 to go. That's Tyler Kraft bringing it up into the front court. Over the other side to Kenny. Kenny gets a move, gets a screen, goes up in the paint, and rolls it in off the front iron for 2. So Kenny having a hot night here with 7. He's got 7 of the 9 for the Deacons. Hansen setting up the offense, backs up a couple steps, keeps his dribble, looks to the right side. Tyler Tollefson, again, guarded tightly there by Kenny. Now over to Manock. Ethan can drain the 3 as well. We've seen him do that several times in the junior varsity games. Tyler goes in, tries to put it up off the glass, a little bit too strong, and a rebound underneath.
Yeah, we'll call that one a force.
Holstein comes away with it and gives it over to Tyler Kraft. Back into the paint. DeKaiser blocked by Ethan Manock, and DeKaiser controls. Ethan Manock gets up high. Taken away by the Huskies. Here comes Bridger. Fakes up his defender, puts him up in the air, gets 2 for Bridger. Put him on the board. 11-9 lead for the Huskies.
Good defense there. Get the turnover and get the bucket in transition.
Tyler Kraft kicks it out to Kenny for 3. Off the iron. Erholtz puts it up and in on the rebound. So Erholtz gets his first points of the game, and we're tied again at 11, under 13 minutes to go.
Huskies got to do a little better job of boxing out. You don't want to give any second chance points, not too many.
Tyler looked at the three, pulled it down. Burnt now on top of the key, over to Hansen. Hansen for a long three. Got it, nothing but net. Attaboy, Bridger, put it on the board. He's got 5, and the Huskies' lead is 3.
Yeah, you got to worry about the deep three with both Tollefson and Hansen, and Bridger knocks that one down, no problem.
That's what Coach Ralph said in the coaches show. He said, you'd think he'd pulling up 5 feet beyond the arc. He's not going to shoot it, but he will, and he can drain it just like he did there. Kenny goes into the paint, stops, kicks it back out to DeKaiser, guarded by Kappas. DeKaiser spin move, puts it up, off the glass, no good. Erholtz on the rebound, and Jackson Burt is called for the reach.
Yeah, Jackson's got to do a better job of getting in position to box out. He's behind Shanley there. He's got to get himself in front, get himself in position. And just kind of a silly foul there. You've already given up the rebound. You don't need to give up the foul as well.
Erholtz, just a 40% free throw shooter, misses his first. As Carter Hare and Dez check back in, Kappas and Burnt go out. So Carter Hare comes in for Jackson Burt, who got his second foul. Erholtz at the line, missed his first. Missed his second. Long rebound to Dez. Here he comes on the left side. Goes to the baseline. He's going to go up and just rolls off the rim. Holstein on the board. Gets it up ahead. Number 2. Who's number 2 for Shanley? I didn't see him come in. So right now, DeKaiser. We've got to find out who number 2 is here, folks, for Shanley. I don't have him on my roster. DeKaiser for 2. 3, they say. It was a 3 for DeKaiser on the far wing. He's got 5, and we're tied at 14. Dez goes to the paint, kicks it out for Carter Hare for a wide open 3, short. Bridger Hansen on the board, and he gets bumped, and there's going to be a foul, and that's going to go against Erholtz.
Yeah, Bridger doing a good job of going to the boards. Both he and Dez, for small guys, do a good job of rebounding. They just track balls down. The balls that don't come to players, they just go and get.
Alex Wheelock is number 2. Checked in for the Deacons. Hansen spins. Got a whistle and travel. There's a turnover on the Huskies. We're tied at 14 under 11 and a half. Whew, I don't know about you, Brian, but I'm still pumping a little bit here.
This place is rocking.
It is rocking. The crowd is at least 3/4 full on the near side here. The Shanley side is pretty full, as you can see. Hansen knocks it away from Wheelock. Now he puts up a 3. A little bit too strong, and Dez gets the board, and there's a bump foul. It's going to go against Holstein. That'll be his first. That should be, is that 7 on the Deacons? So we're going to go to the other end.
That's going to be 7, so here we go. You're going to spend 11 minutes in the bonus. Now, Wahpeton, not a team that likes to go inside or attack the basket. They like to shoot their threes, but you can take advantage of being in the bonus by trying to get to the basket a little bit more.
At the 11:09 mark of the first half, the Huskies are in the bonus already. Dez first free throw is good. Dez first point of the night. Dez fourth in EDC in three-point percentage, first in EDC in steals at 3.2 a game, third in EDC in scoring, at 8th in rebounding. And the second free throw is good. Dez 70% free throw shooter. Caden Hockert's going to check in for Tyler Tollefson, give him a little breather. 11:09 to go, Husky lead is 2. Little pressure here by Hansen on the near side. Wheelock gets it over to Kenny. Kenny gets a screen up high. Huskies moving around there, and there's a shot up, and it falls in for DeKaiser. Give him 7 on the night, tied at 16. Hockert back to Hansen. Caden Hockert seeing some varsity action through the year. Usually played 2 halves of junior varsity. Giving Tyler Tollefson a rest. Dez trying to get in, kicks it back to Carter Hare. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Little backwards layup, and down comes everybody. And coming away with it is the Deacons. Up into the front court, DeKaiser for 3. Got it. He's got 2 of them. And he's got 10 on the night.
He makes that first one. You want to make sure you get a hand up on the second one.
Manock goes in, and it's whistled off of DeKaiser on the block.
There's another one where, I think Ethan just needs to go up strong. He's trying to reverse that thing, trying not to get it blocked, and he ends up getting it blocked. But just a power dribble, bump back a little bit, and just go strong to the board, and you can get an opportunity to go to the free throw line.
Tollefson got his breather. He's got to get it in. Does to Bridger, right inside the paint. Turnaround jumper, and it's blocked there by Erholtz. And there's going to be a reach foul on Bridger.
Yeah, you can't be sloppy there. Just give it up. You've already missed the shot. You got your shot block. No reason to foul 90 feet from the basket.
So checking back in for the Deacons is Tyler Kraft. (16-19). The Deacons favor. We are at the 10-minute mark of the first half. Tyler Kraft goes to the left side. Wheelock to the paint. Jumper. Off the iron, Manock on the board. Bridger looks for an outlet, not there. Deacons doing a good job of getting back. Tollefson over to Dez. Dez to the right side of the paint. He's going to go up, fake. Nope, pulls it back down to Bridger for three. Off the iron. Manock battles with Holstein, and it's controlled by Holstein. Tyler Kraft takes his time coming up now into the front court. Looks for Wheelock in the corner. And it was intended for Tyler Kraft, and here comes Dez. Look at his speed. To the other end, just off the mark. Manock battles for it. It's on the floor. There's a whistle and a quick timeout. Oh my goodness, what a flurry. A timeout by the Shanley Deacons. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. On your Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, and Kyle DeVries. The Deacons 19, the Huskies 16 with 9 minutes, 16 seconds to go. Brian, it's what we thought it was going to be so far.
Yeah, just kind of, the Huskies want to go up and down. They want to keep it fast pace. Shanley can certainly play at that pace. Not sure if that's something that they really want to do. Shanley in the bonus now as far as fouls go, Wahpeton shooting. If I'm Wahpeton, I'd like to try and get to the basket, especially when Manock gets it. I'd like to try and get to the basket and draw that foul. He's trying to avoid getting his shot blocked. He's just got to power up, though, and I think he can get there. Certainly want to keep in mind where DeKaiser is. He's already knocked down two. I want to have a hand in his face on defense on the perimeter there, too, as well.
Good luck to Cousin Caden from Karen and Carly. Thank you, guys. Joel and Roseanne Lisney as well. Love the energy in the gym tonight. Thanks, Joel and Roseanne, for sending a nice message. Appreciate that. And Brant Mickelson, thank you for touching base with us as well. Kenny on the near side now for the Deacons with a 3-point lead into the paint. Little step back jumper off the iron, no good. Manock up high for the board. Clears it out to Tollefson. Tollefson trying to find a gap and goes in, hits the bottom side of the iron, but Manock on the board. Needs help, does find Bridger. Huskies keep it. Fresh 30-second clock. Again, penetration by Dez. Little jumper, up and in for two. Dez for two, he's got four.
Yeah, Dez doing a good job getting in the lane there, and he can knock those down. He's so quick.
Just amazing there. Shot for Tyler Kraft is good for two. Tyler Kraft with his first bucket.
Shanley doing a good job working the screen there. No roll, no needed. Kraft goes ahead and knocked that one down at the elbow.
Puts the Deacons up by three again. Dez penetrates, puts a little too strong. Expected a little more action there from Wheelock. Didn't get it. He misses the shot.
Yeah, you got to play through that contact. He's quick enough to get to the basket.
Erholtz goes up. Nice basket by Dylan Erholtz, the 6'3 senior. He's got four.
Yeah, Shanley doing a good job with their secondary break there.
Bridger, long rebound there by Ethan Manock, and we got a whistle and a foul. It's going to be 1-1 for the Huskies. Let's see, I think it is on. It is on Holstein. That'll be his second, so that's three Deacons right now with two fouls here in the first half, Brian. Manock going to go to the line. For the Huskies, he's 2 for 2 from the line so far. First one rattles home, hits the back iron and falls through.
Huskies with the chance to get in the double bonus here pretty quick.
4-point lead for the Deacons, just under 8 minutes to go. Dez goes over to Coach Ralph for a little instruction. That one's off the other side of the iron, and it's a long rebound, and it's controlled by Holstein. 4-point lead for the Deacons. DeKaiser to the right elbow, shot. Rattles it home. DeKaiser hasn't missed much tonight.
Yeah, you got to make sure you get a hand on him and defend him.
Huskies, Dez to the top of the key, comes back over down to the near side, directing traffic. Finds Bridger over on the other side, 12 seconds on the shot clock. There goes Bridger, beats his man, little 15-footer, nope. And Manock goes up high, but just didn't have the timing right. Kenny brings it up. Deacons lead by 6. Huskies got to get the defensive shutdown here. DeKaiser against Dez. Dez looking to steal and falling on the ground, and now it's tipped away. And the Deacons control. Tyler Kraft to the corner. Shot up. And that's no good. Manock on the board. Finds Dez. Dez wants to go up. A little pull-up jumper in the lane. Good for 2 for Dez.
Another good transition bucket there for the Huskies.
They needed that one, Brian. They're down by 4. 6:43 to go.
Just got to stay with it. You can't panic. You're only down 4. You got plenty of time left here in the first half.
Kenny takes it to the hole. Emmett Kenny. He's got 9.
Got to do a better job on defense.
Tyler Tollefson takes it to the hole and draws the foul. And that's going to be on Tyler Kraft. That'll be his second personal foul.
Wahpeton's had about 4 baskets that are drives, whether it's in transition or off the dribble, where they're going in there and they're trying to draw the foul. You can see them. They're holding on to the ball strong. You just got to go shoot it so that you can get the basket and the foul.
Tyler's first free throw is good. He's 5 for 5 from the line tonight. Hopefully that's not an announcer jinx.
It seems like they're so worried about drawing the foul, they're not concentrating on making the basket.
Carter Hare.
You're leaving points on the floor.
Kappas checks in. Carter Hare goes out. Tyler drains his second one. Tyler with 9 points so far. Huskies trail by 4. DeKaiser guarded by Dez. Tyler Kraft now top of the key over to Kenny. Kenny on the wing, gets a screen up high, looks for Erholtz, not there. Now he finds DeKaiser down low. DeKaiser goes up against Manock and rolls it in.
Yeah, the Huskies got to do a little better job on their interior defense. Shanley getting a lot of easy shots in the paint.
Nice bounce pass to the corner over to Kappas, but he gives it up over to Tyler at the top of the key. Tyler goes left side, tries to put it up, draw the foul, not there, and it's taken away there by Holstein.
That's another force.
DeKaiser kicks it off to Kenny, back to DeKaiser along the baseline. DeKaiser spins from 10. No good. Manock up high. Clears it out to Kappas. Back come the Huskies, trailing by 6. Dez looked at the 3, put it back down. Kappas to Hansen.
Need a good shot here.
I'm sure that's what Coach Ralph is hoping for, too. Have a good look, boys, and get it. Elbow shot for Bridger. No good, and a rebound underneath by Holstein. He's pulling in a lot of boards for the Deacons so far.
Now you got to get a stop. You don't get anything at that end. You got to get a stop down here on the defensive side.
29-23, 6-point lead for the Deacons as we approach the 5-minute mark. Erholtz on the far side. Tyler Tollefson gives him a lot of room to Kenny down low. Kick out to Tyler Kraft. Good.
Good inside out there by Shanley. They had Tyler down on the block. They had the advantage there. They didn't force it, and then they end up kicking it out for the 3.
On the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, that 3 by Tyler Kraft gives the Deacons a 9-point lead. It's 32-23, 4:52 left to go. We want to thank Comdell, and we want to thank Wahpeton Huskies Booster Club. Back after these messages.
Comdell Innovation is looking for individuals with a solid work history to join our production team. We work in a clean, bright facility that's 68 degrees all year round. Our manufacturing processes and equipment are state-of-the-art and a variety of shifts. 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. 4 crew 12-hour shifts are rotating. Straight days or straight night shifts are available. 4 crew shifts are from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. with a $3 per hour night shift premium. Benefits are available within 90 days of hire. Applications are available at our office at 2100 15th Street North in Wahpeton, or you can find them online at www.comdellinnovation.com. We are an employee-owned company. Come and check us out at Comdell Innovation and see if what we do is a fit for you. Go Huskies! Comdell Innovation is looking for individuals with a solid work history to join our production team. We work in a clean.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to Husky Gymnasium. Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson here on Three Borders Sports Network. Huskies trail by 9, Brian. They don't want to go down double digits here late in the first half.
Just need a good possession here on offense, get a good shot, get a good look.
I'm sure that's what Coach Ralph said, and that's what you would have said. And we got an injury there. Erholtz come up gimping after he stopped in a hurry. But he seems to get better here as he's going along. Dez, top of the key, shot for 3. Banks it in for 3. Dez's first 3 of the day, cuts the lead back now to 6.
You certainly will take the bank being open late.
He didn't call that, did he?
No, he didn't call it, but he certainly made a deposit.
He'll take it. Over to the other side, Holstein. Down low down to Kenny. Along the baseline. Kicks it out to Kyler Kraft. Now to Kaiser for 3. He got one there last time. Long rebound controlled by Manock. Clears it up to Bridger. Bridger comes up into the front court. Erholtz feeling better now. Pass a little bit low for Manock, but controlled. Dez looks for another 3. That one's off the iron. No good. De Kaiser on the board. It would have been a big basket there for the Huskies if they'd have gotten that 3. Tyler Kraft now brings it up for the Deacons over to Erholtz on the far wing. Looking for somebody to cut. Nobody there. Erholtz. Jumper from just beyond the free throw line. No good. Manock clears it out again. Gets it up ahead to Kappas. Caden's going to slow it up. Looks for Dez. Huskies trail by 6. 3:18 to go. Tollefson's been quiet for a while. Goes to the hole. Puts it up. Jumper a little bit too strong. Again, a rebound underneath by Holstein.
Being defended really well.
We approach 3 minutes to go here in the first half. 6-point lead for the Deacons. 9 team fouls. The next foul on the Deacons will give the Huskies a double bonus. They got to get there first. Huskies with only 5 team fouls. Tyler Kraft to the left side. Jumper. Got it. So Tyler Kraft with 7. Tipped away there by Erholtz. It'll stay with the Huskies.
A lot of Shanley's baskets are in that 10, 12-foot range. You don't miss a lot of those, and that's what I was talking about, in pregame. Coach Ralph said that, they had a lot of good looks in both games and just didn't make them. And right now, they've got those shots going.
Carter Harrod comes in for Manock now. Manock gets a breather. Kappas looks for help. Gets it over to Hansen. Again, guarded by Erholtz. Tollefson brings it back to the top. Oh, and he's looking for Bridger, and he tosses it out of bounds.
Yeah, just got a little careless there. Trying to do too much. Just stay within yourselves.
So we got a timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here, Brian. I think it's a 30 seconds, so we'll just keep it here. This timeout brought to you by Three Rivers Decorating. For any of your home apparel needs and any of your home decorating needs, make sure you stop by the folks over at Three Rivers Decorating. It's a 34-26 lead, Brian, and the Huskies just turned the ball over with 2:28 to go on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard.
Yeah, you got to be productive down the stretch here. You got 2:28. You want to try and cut into the lead as much as you can. Be productive on every possession that you're going to get here down the stretch, and then you just got to tighten up on defense. Shanley getting too many shots in that 10, 12-foot range, and like I said before, they didn't make those shots in the first 2 games, but they're making them tonight, and it's a big difference.
Chris and Christy Marr, thank you very much for the comments, and thank you for the shout-out. Appreciate that very much. And let's see, who else we got? Elliot. Hey, Elliot, he's watching the game there. Buddy, thanks. Elliot, for watching. EDC basketball. Thanks, Elliot. Kenny comes to the right side of the paint, stops, kicks it out to De Kaiser just beyond the free throw line, and it's going to go off of Holstein's arms, and it'll go back to the Huskies. So Huskies with a defensive stop there that they needed, Brian, and they get the ball back, trailing by 8.
Certainly needed that stop there. Carter caught again, out of position, and unfortunate for that ball to go out of bounds off Shanley.
A little bit out of position there was Holstein on that one. Again, he's got a lot of rebounds here for the Deacons tonight. 34-26, we're under 2 to play. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Huskies got to get it moving. Dez behind the back dribble, now stops, jumper from the elbow, short, and getting up high is Pollard. He came back in with 2 fouls.
Wahpeton not getting many open shots. All their shots are contested, and then their transition defense has not been good here in the first half, and they give up another basket in transition.
Double-digit lead now for the Deacons. with a minute and a half to go in the first. Huskies need offense on this possession. Hansen on the wing. Goes against the Kaiser. Jumper from 10 is good. So Bridger breaks the ice.
Needed that one. Now you got to get a stop here. You got to see if you can get this thing manageable here before halftime. If you can get it down to 4 or 6, that'd be a good way to go into the half.
Tyler Kraft comes to the right side. Elbow shot. No good. And battle for the board, and it's going to go off of Pollard. It'll be, the referee's looking for help. It'll be white ball, so he's going to the Huskies.
So you got your stop there. Now you need to get something on the offensive end.
1 minute to go. Manock checks in for Kappas. Again, Caden coming in, doing his good job on defense. His defensive specialist for Jeff Ralph.
Go quick here and go 2 for 1.
Here, out on top, tries to get it down low, and it's tipped away there defensively by Holstein as the pass was intended for Manock.
Holstein doing a good job on D. Manock's got to do a better job of holding off, and then that pass has got to be away from the defense.
Down low, Pollard in the paint forever. And still no call. Ball up in the air, and Dez is going to try to control. He does get it back to Carter. Shot clock is turned off. We're under 30 seconds.
Here. You want to use it all.
36-28. Huskies need points here before the end of the half. Hansen picks up his dribble. He's going to need help. Gets it off to Dez.
Plenty of time.
Coach Ralph didn't want to use the timeout there, Brian, with just a few seconds to go in the half. 10 seconds. Bridger to Tyler. Gets a screen from Carter, puts it up. That shot is blocked, and that's going to be the end of the half. The Deacons are happy over on the other side at halftime.
Well, Shanley certainly came to play, that's for sure. They have their defensive assignment, their game plan for how they're going to defend this 3, how they're going to contain Tyler Tollefson, and so far in the first half, they've done a really good job.
Yes, they have. They're going to take a 15-minute break here at halftime, folks, so it'll be a little bit longer half than usual. And we will take a break, too, as well on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. The Shanley Deacons 36, the Wahpeton Huskies 28, as we are at halftime here. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back with the Scots Electric halftime show after these messages.
Being a member of First Community Credit Union means access to better rates and lower fees. And it means being part of something more. It's joining a team that's dedicated to serving our community by giving scholarships to our future leaders, providing food for a hungry neighbor, and lending a helping hand to our local parks. Our communities always come first. It's the credit union difference. Come join us and see what we can do together.
Yes. I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. For sure, I'll look back at all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
Experience no sneaky fees with America's best checking. Switch to a bank you'll love. Bell Bank, with 2 convenient locations in the Twin Towns, 717 2nd Avenue North in Wahpeton and 214 5th Street North in Breckenridge. Check them out online at bellbank.com. Bell Bank, proud to support area high school athletics.
1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair. Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help, identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2115. Scott's Electric in Wahpeton is a proud supporter of high school athletics. If you're in need of commercial, industrial, agricultural, or residential electric service, call Scott's Electric at 642-9244. Licensed and bonded in North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota, offering 24-hour electrical service. Check out Scott's Electric website at www.scottselectric.net. Scott's Electric.
Welcome back to Husky Gymnasium here. Quarterfinal action in the EDC. The Wahpeton Huskies taking on the Shanley Deacons at the Scott's Electric halftime show. For all your electrical needs, make sure you call Scott's Electric right here in Wahpeton. Scott's Electric, our halftime sponsor. I want to thank Scott for doing that. Brian, the Huskies trail by 8. Not where they wanted to be going down into this one. And I'll go through the scoring here quick for you, too. The Huskies had 5 guys in double figures the last time they played Shanley. Right now, they have nobody in double figures and only 4 guys in the scoring book. But let's take a look first at the Shanley Deacons. 9 points for Emmett Kenny. He came in and scored 9 points real quick for the Deacons. Leading the Deacons in scoring is Braden DeKaiser. He's got 14. Pollard with 2. 4 for Erholtz and 7 for Tyler Kraft. So they've spread the scoring out with 5 guys there in scoring. For the Huskies, 9 points for Tollefson, 9 points for Dez, 7 for Bridger, and 3 for Manhawk, all on three free throws for him. So I'll spit it out sooner or later. But again, not the scoring that Coach Ralph was thinking he was going to see here, as the Huskies averaging close to 77 points a game here, struggling.
Well, Shanley, you play a team twice. You get a little bit of time to prepare for them. You've got your game plan down of what you want to do. Defensively right now, the Shanley plan is working. Their offensive game is going. Like I had mentioned that, Coach Ralph was afraid that, they start making shots, it's going to be a little bit different ball game. And here early, they're making those 10, 12 footers that they hadn't made in previous games. But they're getting some good baskets in transition, either early in transition or on their secondary break. They've been able to score, 6, 8 points in that fashion. And then early in the game, Wahpeton did a good job of helping on the drive. They picked up 2 charges, but now here later in the half, whether you get tired or whatever it is, you're not sliding over, you're not coming to help, you're just kind of going halfway and you're reaching, and you're not able to stop the drive, and Shanley's going in there and scoring. So some things that you can adjust at halftime that you could talk about at halftime. Offensively, you just got to continue to run your stuff. And don't try and force it. Just stay within yourselves. And then some of the shots that you're getting, you're going to continue to get those same shots. And it's going to be a game of attrition. So Shanley may get tired here late. Maybe you'll get a few more open looks. Shanley doing a good job of defending everything on the perimeter. There are very few open shots, and if they are open, they're from a little bit farther behind the line than you really want to be, even though Wahpeton can make those. But right now, Shanley got it going on the defensive end. And doing what they need on the offensive side, too, as well in the first half.
All right, just some more shout-outs here, Brian, real quick. Karen and Carly Kappas cheering on Cousin Caden and the Huskies. Again, always faithful watchers and tuning into Three Borders Sports Network. Joel and Roseanne Lisney, again, great fans. The Ralph family, and Ralph family's got 3 locations tonight, Brian. They're in Minot, Williston, and Grenora, North Dakota. So all over North Dakota, the Ralph family is watching in tonight. Tyler's brother is in Mexico. He's tuning in down there. Thank you for watching and tuning in to Three Borders Sports Network. Bridger Hansen's Grandpa Jack is watching. Thank you, sir. Also, Jordy Kaler is tuned in tonight watching Three Borders Sports Network. Jordy, thank you.
I thought she'd be in the gym working on her jump shot.
Well, you'll have to talk to her about that.
Yeah, maybe working on her D a little bit. We know she's kind of a hack.
She does do some fouling once in a while, I think, that's kind of her motto, isn't it? Is to commit a foul once in a while. Adam and Lisa Barton, Jack and Addie watching here in Wahpeton. Thank you, guys. And Jack, there is no penalty box in basketball, at least not yet while we're playing. Is there, Coach?
Sometimes I think there should be.
Sometimes there should be. Well, Jack wanted to know why there wasn't a penalty box in basketball. He's a good hockey player, so he was joking when he said that. But anyway, thanks, Jack, for tuning in, and the Barton family here in Wahpeton. Thank you very much. So they're having a few beverages, watching the watching the game at home tonight. We hope you're enjoying the game too as well. We want to thank again Comdell Innovation for being our game sponsor, along with Wahpeton Huskies. We'll take a quick break and we'll come right back for the second half. Once again, you're on the Scott's Electric halftime show. The Huskies trail by 8, 36-28.
Comdell Innovation is looking for individuals with a solid work history to join our production team. We work in a clean, bright facility that's 68 degrees all year round. Our manufacturing processes and equipment are state-of-the-art, and a variety of shifts are available Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. 4 crew 12-hour shifts are rotating. Straight days or straight night shifts are available. 4 crew shifts are from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. with a $3 per hour night shift premium. Benefits are available within 90 days of hire. Applications are available at our office at 2100 15th Street North in Wahpeton, or you can find them online at www.comdellinnovation.com. We are an employee-owned company. Come and check us out at Comdell Innovation and see if what we do is a fit for you. Go Huskies!
Welcome back, everybody, to the Scott's Electric halftime show, which is just about over. The Huskies trail the Deacons 36-28. Coach, the Huskies got their work cut out here for them in the quarterfinal game. They've got to make up 8 points and try to keep Shanley within range here so they can get to the end.
Well, I think you've known me long enough now, Joe.
First 5 minutes.
Well, there it is.
I was going to say it, and I thought, well, I'll let you say it, but you were going to quiz me, weren't you?
Yeah, I was.
All right, go ahead.
The first 5 minutes of the second half, most important part of the game. You've got to come out, get off to a good start. If you can cut this lead in half in the first 5, you can race it, great. But really, if you can cut it in half in the first 5 minutes, you're going to find yourself in business, because if you don't, you're going to end up, Shanley's going to end up stretching out the lead, because that's what they want to do in the first 5 minutes. You know, they want to try and stretch it out, see if they can double it, and then you really are battling from behind. And then you start to do some things that maybe you don't normally do. You try and get it all back at once. You take some shots that are quick. Those type of things, you kind of get out of your rhythm. So going to have to see if you can get off to a good jump here. And you get the ball first. See if you can come out with a basket.
PA announcer Ned Cluten trying to get the crowd fired up here as the Huskies trail by 8, and we are about ready to begin the second half. Got to give a shout out over to Breckenridge too. My son Evan is running the camera for us over there doing the Cowgirl basketball game. Thanks, Evan.
Doing double duty here on Three Border Sports Network.
Des slips but controls, gets it back to Bridger. Des rubbing off his tennis shoes. Gets the ball back for 3. Bang! At home. That's the way to start it out as Des gets a 3.
It's a good possession there, a good look. That one not contested, or as much contested as they had been in the first half, and Des able to knock that thing down.
Pollard looks over to Kenny. Kenny now looks around the offense to Pollard, top of the key. Goes to the left side, pulls it back. Connor Kraft, and it's Jackson Berg trying to get it. And he falls down, and what do we got? There is a push foul.
And that's what Wahpeton's going to have to do. They're going to have to turn it up on defense a little bit. Jackson doing a good job of being in the passing lane, get his hands on the ball, knock it forward, and then Shanley gets a little careless with the push there.
Emmett Kenny draws his first foul. Huskies trail by 5. First 5 minutes, Coach.
You got one here to start out. You got 3. You'll take that. If you can get another one here, you're in business.
Bridger between the legs. Guarded by DeKaiser. A little height advantage there for DeKaiser. Another 3 from Des. Banks it in for 3. I could see that one coming, Coach.
Evidently, the bank has extended their hours tonight. Des making his second deposit here.
Pass down low. Pollard jumper off the rim. No good. And a battle for the board underneath. There's a whistle before the shot. And I believe that'll be on Jackson Burnt. It is. And that'll be Jackson's 3rd personal foul.
I'm okay with that foul. That one's on the floor. Didn't get him shooting. I'll let that one go.
Jackson's got to be careful. That's 3 personal on him now. Inbound to Tyler. Bridger knocks it away. Kraft controls. Near side. Pollard for 3. Little strong. Dazzle gets everybody up on the boards. Pulls it down, and here he comes. Step back 3. Just a little bit short.
I don't like that one, Joe.
Yep.
You cut this thing to 2. You get a stop that you want, a good rebound. Come down, take a full possession and get a nice shot.
Pushing his way in for the shot was Kenny, but on the rebound, no good. And back up. Ball on the floor, battle for it. And Dez hustles for it and runs into the bleacher, but he's picked up there underneath by Connor Kraft.
Too many second chance opportunities there for Shanley. I mean, they didn't take advantage of, but possession's not over. They still have it. So you gotta get in there and get those rebounds. Doing a lot of standing around, nobody making contact and putting a body on someone. You got to go get those boards.
Kenny goes in, drives off the mark, and now from the far referee, he's going to whistle Dez for the foul. Oh, my.
Might have got him on the arm there.
Coach Ralph is trying to get the referee's attention, not working.
Got one official there underneath the basket. He could have been blocked. You don't know.
Could be.
But you got to do a little better on the baseline there. I don't know if that was hair or if that was burnt that gave up the baseline there, and that draws the foul for Shanley.
Kenny, 1 for 3 from the stripe. Second free throw. 1 for 4 from the stripe. Pollard on the board, puts it up and in.
There's another offensive rebound, Joe, and that one hurts.
Pollard with his 4th point. Not what the Huskies needed on that possession after 2 missed free throws. Carter Hare gets it slapped away by Pollard.
Carter had a chance to go to the basket there, had him singled up, and he's looking to pass first. You got to look to score when you get the ball in that area.
Kenny slows it down. Right side of the paint, spin move against Jackson. Battle for the board, and Burnt controls. Gives it over to Hansen, pushes it up, finds Tyler on the near wing. Tyler looks back now to Bridger. Bridger to the paint, gonna go up with the left hand, and he's gonna get whistled for the travel.
Trying to do too much here. Just stay within yourselves, run your stuff. You're gonna get some wide open looks.
I think that's probably what Coach Ralph is telling him too. Just settle down a little bit and make sure you get a good shot.
We're just trying to do too much.
He's the quarterback on the floor. Coach Ralph has said that many times during our coaches show. Kenny to the right side paint, kicks it back out to Tyler Kraft for 3. A little bit strong, battle for the board, and it's on the floor. Hare comes away with it.
I think Shanley thinks they have an advantage with Kenny. The last couple times here, he's going off the screen. They're kind of clearing out that side for him.
So Tyler goes to the hole, and he draws the foul against DeKaiser. That'll be DeKaiser's first personal foul, so DeKaiser doing a good job for the Deacons. Staying out of foul trouble, but that's going to send Tyler Tollefson, 86% free throw shooter, to the line. He's got 9 points on the night. First free throw is good. Just barely gets over the front of the iron, but it's good every time.
As long as it goes in, I'll take it.
Yeah, there you go, Coach. Connor Kraft goes out. Coming in for him is Holstein. Again, Holstein's been good on the boards for the Deacons. Coach Ralph talking to the referees. Tyler Tollefson putting one up and in. So Tyler perfect from the line tonight. Cuts the lead back to 2. We're under 15 to play. Kenny to the top of the key, to the right side of the paint, runs over Hare, no foul. And now they whistle Manock for the foul. Again, the referee from the far side whistles the foul against Ethan Manock on the block. Again, Ethan Manock with his first personal foul. Got up high there and blocked that one, but the referee on the far side didn't like it. Kenny at the line. Short, no good. Kenny struggling from the line. 0 for 3 in the second half. He was 1 for 2.
Now you got to make sure you don't give him a chance here if he does miss it.
Misses that one. Manock and Dez. Dez controls.
Yeah, Kenny not very confident up there at the line right now.
Dez looking for help. Finds Tyler right behind him. Gets a screen from Dez. Goes to the top of the key to Hansen. 2-point lead. Huskies looking to tie or take the lead here. Dez looks for Tyler, not there. Now to Manock. To Hansen on the wing. Tyler for 3. Just a little bit too strong. Pollard on the board.
Good look for him.
That's what the Huskies were looking for, was that open 3. Just couldn't get it to fall. Kenny kicks it out to Pollard. And there's a whistle and a travel. He shuffled his feet before he dribbled.
Yeah, now you got to try and take advantage of this turnover here. Empty possession for the Deacons. Now you've got to get something on your end.
Again, a couple times in a row here, Huskies with a chance to tie or take the lead. Trail by 2, 14:04 on the Three Borders Sports Network. Brian Watson, Joe Schreiner having a good time here tonight. Manock. Huskies wheel the ball around the perimeter. Find Hansen way out high. He'll shoot it from there. Takes a jumper from the right elbow. In and out it goes. Kenny on the outlet.
You can't get it any closer to going in than that. That thing was 3/4 of the way down and it bounces out.
Tyler Kraft comes to the near side. Kenny down to DeKaiser. Kenny to the right elbow. Now kicks it back to DeKaiser. Here he comes against Carter Hare. Shot up, air ball, and Manock on the board.
That was defended well by Hare.
Hare goes to the baseline. Reverse layup. No good. Dez battles for it. Manock on the putback.
There's what Dez will do for you. A top 10 rebounder in the EDC. Didn't get the rebound, but come crashing in there, gets his hands on it, and keeps that ball alive.
We'll keep it here, Brian. We'll see if it's a full timeout. We'll take a quick timeout. Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, 13:08 mark. We're tied at 38. Back after these messages.
The Wahpeton All Sports Booster Club would like to thank those individuals, families, and businesses who sponsored Husky sports over the years. 2020 has been a challenging year for us all, but we hope you'll continue supporting Husky athletics through the Wahpeton All Sports Booster Club. To learn more about what we do for the Huskies, please visit www.wahpetonboosterclub.com or go to our Facebook page. Thanks from the Wahpeton All Sports Booster Club.
Welcome back to Husky Gymnasium. I'm Joe Schreiner. I'm joined here by Brian Watson. We are at a timeout with 13:08 to go on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Brian, we are tied at 38. You said the first 5 minutes of the second half are important, and what have the Huskies done?
They've been able to erase this lead. Now you've got it down, you got it tied. Now you got to continue to play smart, play good, solid basketball. Sometimes the Huskies can get a little bit quick in their offense. Teams that shoot the three really well, they like to try and keep putting them up. But at some point, you got to just kind of run your stuff, make Shanley play a little bit of defense, and the shot that you pass up early will become a better shot later in the possession.
Katrina, she's baking cookies. What else would you do watching the Huskies playing basketball?
I hope that some of those cookies that she's making ends up in my hands.
Or the neighbor's yard. And down on the ground we go, and they're going to whistle Ethan Manock for the travel. A lot of bumping and moving going around underneath there. Ethan Manock fell to the ground, and he's going to get whistled for the travel. Shelley and Barry Bauer tuning in. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for the comments. Appreciate it. Again, Katrina, maybe those cookies will find your neighbors sometime. Keep cooking those cookies. 38-38. We're under 13 to play. Erholtz checked in during the timeout. Kappas also checked in for the Huskies. Kenny down low. Here comes Dez for help, and that rolls off the edge. Manock muscles that one away from DeKaiser.
A couple of little shots that, it had talked about Shanley missing there. Now they're starting to roll off the rim. They were making them earlier in the game.
Yep. Huskies, 18 seconds on his shot clock. Kappas going to direct traffic out high to Hare. Looks for Kappas cutting through, not there. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Kappas finds Tyler, 5 seconds. Tyler's got to go up. He does. Block there, and down he goes.
Good defense by Kenny there.
DeKaiser's going to go coast to coast, goes all the way, and that one rolls in for DeKaiser.
There it is again, Joe. Shanley's get a good stop down here on the defensive end, and then they just come right down the floor. No one stops the ball for the Huskies, and they get an easy basket in transition.
Under 12 to play, 2-minute lead or 2-point lead for Shanley. EDC quarterfinal action. Pass down low to Hare against Erholtz. Up and in for two. Carter Hare gets his first bucket in the second half.
Yeah, Huskies get their flex going. They get a nice easy basket off the back screen.
Tyler Kraft walking it up across the timeline. Burnt and Hansen come up to the scorer's table. They'll check in at the next dead ball for the Huskies. Erholtz, top of the key. Connor Kraft now at DeKaiser. Guarded by Dez. DeKaiser wants to go to the hole. He does and rolls it in with the left hand. He's got 4 in the second half. Give him 18.
Good drive by DeKaiser. No help in the lane there for the Huskies. You got to come off of your guy and stop the driver.
Tollefson guarded out high by Kenny. Tollefson with 11 tonight. Kappas with 15 on the shot clock. We're just under 11 minutes. Dez. Huskies trail by 2. Manock to Hare for 3. And it's off the rim, and it's rebounded by the Deacons. A lot of bodies on the floor away from the ball there.
Well, Hare fell down on the shot on the box out, and then he started to go down the floor, and then the Shanley player kind of tripped over him.
Erholtz into the paint, goes up, strong, no good. Hare on the rebound. Hare gets it up ahead to Dez. Dez gonna go to the hole, puts it up with the left hand, and it's good for 2. Dez has got 8. He's got 17 on the night, leading the Huskies. We're tied at 42.
All the way down the floor, just a big, strong move with a lot of contact, able to get to the basket and score.
If he's 5'8", I'm 6'10". And he is top 10 in EDC and rebounding. The young man can jump. Kenny just inside the arc, no good. Manock boards it up. And I saw that. Carter Hare got a little agitated, and he did throw an elbow.
Yeah, you just got to play smart here.
And they do call a technical on it because it was. I saw it too.
Yeah. Now that's going to hurt. You tie the game up. You get the rebound. You get a stop that you want. Now you're going to have a silly foul that could turn into point. They're going to get the ball. This could be a 4-point swing here.
So Tyler Kraft at the free throw line for the Deacons. He was not the one that was fouled. It was Connor Kraft that was fouled. I'm assuming these are the tech. Oh, it was
shooting the technical.
Only,
but now that Shanley's going to get the ball and have an opportunity to score, it could be a 4-point swing, maybe 5-point swing if they hit a 3 here.
So we don't know what happened underneath there when that kind of stuff happens away from the ball. We're not watching all the action, but again, it's a 2-point lead now for Shanley. I'm sure there's a lot of action down low. There's a pass down low for Connor Kraft. Now he finds Tyler out in the wing. Pass down to DeKaiser, blocked by Manock, got up high and knocked that one off the glass.
Well, there's some good help defense there.
That young man got up in the air and was off the Deacons.
I thought the Huskies were dead in the water. It was a great cut from the backside by DeKaiser, and Ethan Manock showing his hops.
9:42 to go. Huskies trail by 2. Dez on the near wing, gets it over to Manock. Down low to Dez, puts it up, and it's blocked there by Kenny.
Well, Kenny showing that he can get up a little bit too. Kenny, a good football player. Shanley kicker that's going to Stanford.
That's right. Good call. I forgot that. Good call, man.
Surprised he didn't end up at that school in Fargo.
Tollefson checks in for Kappas. You still can't say that 4 letters, can you?
Well, yeah.
Bounce pass into Manock.
Three's better than 4.
All right. Gotcha. Hansen spins on Erholtz, kicks it out to Tyler for 3. Just off the rim, no good.
No rhythm in his shot there, a little bit rushed. You got to catch that thing in rhythm and let it go.
Yeah, he just came in off the bench. DeKaiser goes to the hole, and Dez reaches in and grabs his left arm.
The Huskies have not done a good job of stopping DeKaiser in transition. You've got to stop the ball, and he's been able to get all the way in the lane, either score or get to the free throw line.
DeKaiser, 65% free throw shooter. First one is good. That's 19. Dez has got 3 personal now. 5 on the Huskies here in the second half. DeKaiser rolls off the rim. Manock on the board. Clears it out to Bridger. Bridger going to the baseline. Stops, comes on back to the top. Now back down low to the baseline to Manock. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Huskies looking for the right opportunity here to get points and get back within a couple. Jackson Burnt wants to go to the hole. Spins a couple times. He gets hammered on the arm by DeKaiser. No call. I saw that one, Brian. DeKaiser kicks it over to Erholtz, up and in for 2.
Yeah, but you get a force down here by the Huskies. Not a real good shot by Jackson. And then Shanley scores in transition again. So right now, Shanley's offense is their defense.
5-point lead for the Deacons. Number 4 seed, number 5 seed. In quarterfinal action here in the EDC. To the baseline, Hansen finds Burnt for 3. Jackson off the rim, no good, and rebound underneath by Connor Kraft.
And only one Wahpeton player down there for the offensive board. Got to get somebody crashing on those long shots.
Kenny spins, nice move, puts it up and in. And we got a timeout on the floor.
Yeah, you're going to get a timeout here.
Timeout on the floor on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. The Deacons 49, the Huskies 42, 8:05 to go. We'll be right back after this mess.
Richland IFC works closely with their producers to utilize superior cropping and processing systems that yield products and ingredients of the highest quality and integrity. Richland IFC is dedicated to working with their growers through relationships based on longevity and mutual benefits for all parties involved. Richland IFC and its producers utilize superior cropping and processing systems that yield products and ingredients of the highest quality and integrity for food manufacturers. Richland IFC proudly supports all local sports teams.
All right, folks, we're back here at Husky Gymnasium. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in to Three Borders Sports Network. Jada Blado watching at home. Thank you, Jada, for watching and tuning in to Three Borders Sports Network and cheering on the Huskies. Appreciate that. All right, Brian, what's Coach Ralph telling them in there now? We cut that lead. We tied it at 38 just a little while ago within 5 minutes. Another 5 minutes expire, and now we trail by 7 again.
You got to go back to what was working. You got to take good shots, run your offense, and then you've got to stop the ball in transition. Yes, you don't get a shot down here or there's a block or whatever. Got to get back in transition. You got to stop the ball and be able to play defense and not give Shanley a layup or a foul in the lane.
I want to thank Comdell Innovation for being our game sponsor along with the Wahpeton Husky Booster Club. Dez puts it up. Little jumper, no good, and it's off the leg of Holstein. It'll be Husky ball.
Wahpeton doing too much and looking for fouls. Go ahead and continue and go to the basket. You had a lane to the basket. Get in there and score. Stop worrying about trying to draw the foul.
Huskies get a fresh 30 on the ball going out of bounds. Bounce pass to Burnt. Burnt in the paint. Gets his defender in there, and he doesn't get he gets the foul, but not the shot. And I believe that foul is on Holstein. We'll see when it gets up on the board here, folks. I didn't see the referee's signal. It was on Holstein. That'll be 3 on him as Jackson Burnt going to go to the line. His first point attempt tonight from the free throw line.
You know, in the first half, Shanley ended up with 17 fouls pretty early, you know, with 10 minutes to go in the half. And here, they only have 3. We only have 7 minutes to go in the game. Doing a better job of not fouling in this second half.
Second free throw is good for Jackson Burnt. Huskies on the verge of putting the Shanley Deacons in the bonus. Erholtz against Kappas goes up. Right-handed off the side of the glass is good.
Just another basket in transition. One pass up the floor and then right around the defender to score. You've got to stop transition baskets for Shanley.
Tyler trying to make things happen. Finds Kappas in the corner for 3. Short, no good. Battle for the board, and it's going to stay here. It looks like it's going to go against Holstein, I believe. We'll see what it gets on the board, folks. Yes, it was on Holstein. That'll be his 4th.
4 on him.
So 4 on Holstein. He's still in the game. Coach Paper hasn't taken him out yet. Huskies with the ball and a fresh 30. Bounce pass to Tyler. It's up and good for 2. Tyler's first field goal in the second half. Cuts the lead back to 6. Now it's 7-19.
Got to take advantage of that baseline out of bounds and see if you can get a quick bucket. And Huskies do a good job there executing.
Everybody just kind of sat there, and it was a nice little bounce pass from Bridger into Tyler. They made eye contact. Holstein in the paint, spins, moves, gets the bucket to fall for 2.
Huskies got to do a better job on defense. Right now, their defense is what's hurting them.
Dez picks up his dribble. Got to find help. He does find Bridger. Bridger's going to take a shot, and that's blocked by Tyler Kraft. Ball on the floor. Carter Hare picks it up. He goes up. No good, and it's picked up by Holstein. Huskies can't buy one underneath there.
Another basket that was on its way down and bounces right out.
8-point lead for the Deacons. 6:35 to go. Kenny penetrates. Jumper, no good. Underneath for the board. Shot up, no good by Holstein. Manock clears it out. Goes off of Hare's hands, and it's controlled by Kenny. Again, not what Coach Ralph wanted on that offensive possession.
No, 6 minutes to go. You need to take advantage of every single possession that you get, especially being down here 8.
Down low to Connor Crabb. Bridger almost steals that one away. Down to Kenny along the baseline. Goes up, and it's knocked away there by Manock, but it's controlled underneath by Connor Crabb for 2.
Another second chance basket for the Deacons.
Dez against Tyler Crabb. Kicks it out to Hare for 3. Jumper off the right side of the iron, no good. Dez tries to control, and it's going to be off Dez's leg. It'll be Deacon ball. 10-point lead, 5:50 to go on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard.
The Huskies going to have to be productive on defense here on out. 5:50 to go, down 10. You got to get stops, and then you got to be just clean on offense too as well.
Tyler Kraft brings it up into the front court. Kenny on the near wing. Looks for people cutting through, finds the Kaiser out between the circles. Lob pass down low to Connor Kraft, now to Tyler on the wing. Tyler takes a couple steps in, jumper, no good. To Kaiser, and Dez tries to hustle, and Dez is going to get reach. Foul number 4 on Dez.
Yeah, you doesn't put you in the bonus here, but they're going to be in bonus for the last 5 minutes, 26 seconds. So.
Got to give Trayton Malk a shout out. Jackson DeVries, Bjorn Kubala. Hey, they're watching from home too. Thanks, guys, for tuning in to Three Borders Sports Network and cheering on the Huskies. Kenny to the right side of the paint, puts it up, and there's going to be a foul before the shot. Kenny goes down hard, and I believe that is on Kappas.
The Huskies have a tough time all night stopping the drive. Their help defense is kind of taking a break. And Shanley just able to get into the lane whenever they want, whether it's in transition, like I said, the Kaiser coming down the floor and able to get all the way down there. And Kenny able to do a good job off the dribble as well, getting in there. He just hasn't made his free throws.
He's 1 for 5. Now he's 2 for 6.
Knocks that one down.
Still holding his right hip there. He went a little bit hard down on his hip when Kappas fouled him going to the hole. But he made his first free throw. 53% free throw shooter on the year. Second one up is no good. Strong, and Hansen comes away with the board. Huskies got to look to score here now, folks. They're down 11.
And you just need baskets. You don't need threes. You need baskets.
Tollefson loses control, and it's into the hands of Tyler Kraft. Tyler Kraft gets it up ahead to Kenny. Now we'll see if the Deacons try to take some time off the clock. Time is in their favor, under 5 minutes to go. Lob pass down low to the Kaiser. It's going to go off his hands, and it'll be Husky ball.
I think that's what you're going to see. You're going to see Shanley start to take their time, and if they can work it inside, they'll work it inside.
We got a timeout on the floor on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. It's 56 for the Deacons, 45 for the Huskies, 4:50.
Comdell Innovation is looking for individuals with a solid work history to join our production team. We work in a clean, bright facility that's 68 degrees all year round. Our manufacturing processes and equipment are state-of-the-art, and a variety of shifts are available Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. 4 crew 12-hour shifts are rotating. Straight days or straight night shifts are available. 4 crew shifts are from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. with a $3 per hour night shift premium. Benefits are available within 90 days of hire. Applications are available at our office at 2100 15th Street North in Wahpeton, or you can find them online at www.comdellinnovation.com. We are an employee-owned company. Come and check us out at Comdell Innovation and see if what we do is a fit for you. Go Huskies!
Welcome back to Husky Gymnasium and Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner. Brian Watson joins me alongside with the call here. The Huskies trail by 11. Coach, what are we doing in that timeout? Just get good offensive possessions, I'm sure.
Well, not only that, but you got to get stops, Joe. Shanley's going to start to work the ball and really look for a good shot. You can't give up anything in transition, but you've got to just be productive on every single offensive possession that you get. Like I said, you don't need threes, you need baskets.
Manock out high. Now to Hansen over to the other side. Tollefson gets a look, puts up a 3. No good. DeKaiser on the board.
Shanley going to take their time here. 4:30 to go.
Yep. Gonna milk the clock a little bit now. At least we assume they will. Down low unless they find Kenny. Erholtz comes back out, dribbles it back out, sets it up the offense. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Goes to the right side, looks and kicks it back, and it's going to be ball on the floor. Hansen takes it away. Pulls it up, holds up for the rest of the offense. We approach 4 minutes to go. Again, points needed by the Huskies. Dez spins in and gets the deuce.
Oh, my.
19 for Dez. I seen you just kind of look and shrug your head, and it's like, yep, he just did that.
That's the definition of spin cycle right there.
Carter Hare fights through a screen. Connor Kraft over to Erholtz. Again, 14 seconds on the shot clock. Near side Kenny. Sometimes that can hurt an offense if you slow it down, but Kenny takes it to the hole. The Kaiser on the board, puts it back up and in, and he draws the foul on Carter Hare.
Well, there it is, Joe. I mean, that's kind of what it's been like most of the night. Shanley misses an easy one. We don't get the rebound. Shanley puts it in, and then now there's a foul. The Kaiser knocks that one down. He's going to go to the free throw line.
11-point lead for the Deacons. 3.5 to go. Shot is up and no good. The Kaiser misses 2 free throws in a row now.
Now you're in that area where you might need to start launching them.
Hansen needs help, finds Dez on the wing. Now to Hare, looks down low to Manock. Manock goes up against Connor Kraft, puts it up and in for 2. So the youngster gets his 7th point of the night.
Surprised the Huskies don't go full court. You know, you're down 9.
Dez tips it away and goes out of bounds off Dez.
Down 9, under 3 to go.
I was surprised, too, that the Huskies aren't in full court pressure yet. They let the Deacons take some time off the clock. Coming up, we're under 3 to play. The Kaiser gets the inbound pass back to Kenny now. 15 seconds on the shot clock for the Deacons. They're going to use most of that, I'll bet you, unless they get an open look. Erholtz back to Tyler Kraft, top of the key. 6 seconds. Now they're going to have to put it up pretty quick. Kenny moves to the left. Long to baseline jumper, rolls in.
The way that he's been shooting free throws, you're almost better fouling him on the floor if he gets going to the basket.
Hansen, 2.5 to play. Hansen goes to the hole, and he's got a reach foul on Erholtz. I think it's on Erholtz. Yes, it is. And that is only the 5th team foul, so the Huskies not going to the line yet.
You know, in the EDC games, the games are officiated a little bit different come playoff time. You don't get a lot of those calls that you're used to.
Long rebound, bounces on the floor before anybody gets to it, and Erholtz and the Deacons come away with it. The Huskies trail by 11, 2:15 to go. Kenny way out high. Huskies going to have to look to foul pretty soon, put the Deacons back at the line.
I'm okay fouling Kenny the way that he shot free throws in this game. I'd go get him.
And that's what Carter Hare was trying to do. Didn't get it. Kenny goes to the hole, puts it up, way up high, goes off the backboard, and they're going to say it was off the scoring clock, so shot clock, excuse me, as we go under 2 minutes now.
If I'm guarding Kenny right now,
that's the guy.
I am trying to get a steal, but I'm aggressive with it. I'm going to try and get away with as much contact as I can. So if I get the steal, great. If not, the foul's fine.
No offense to the Kenny family, but
just the way that he shot free throws tonight. I mean, he's had a tough time tonight, so you got to try and use that to your advantage.
Hare puts it up, doesn't get it. Kaiser on the defense, and Bridger Hansen draws the foul as Tyler Kraft was trying to get up into the front court. So Bridger picks up his 2nd personal. It's going to send Tyler Kraft to the line. Tyler Kraft, 69% free throw shooter. He's 2 for 2 on the night. 60-49. Shot is up and off the side, so that worked out for the Huskies. Minute 42, up in a hurry. Hansen against Erholtz. Jumper. Good for 2. Bridger Hansen knocks that one home. And there's a quick timeout there by Coach Ralph with 1:36 to go. And it is 51-60, so the lead is cut back to 9. Going to take a break, Brian? All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come right back on Three Borders Sports Network.
The Wahpeton All Sports Booster Club would like to thank those individuals, families, and businesses who sponsored Husky sports over the years. 2020 has been a challenging year for us all, but we hope you'll continue supporting Husky athletics through the Wahpeton All Sports Booster Club. To learn more about what we do for the Huskies, please visit www.wahpetonboosterclub.com or go to our Facebook page. Thanks from the Wahpeton All Sports Booster Club.
Welcome back to Husky Gymnasium. Joe Schreiner alongside Brian Watson, Three Borders Sports Network. 1:36 to go, Brian. The Huskies trail by 9.
Yeah, you're going to be in a hurry on offense, and we'll see if they start fouling. You're kind of at the point where you can't really be selective. Shanley shoots at about 60% as a team from the free throw line. They've had a couple players struggle a little bit tonight here.
Here's the full court pressure you wanted to see, Coach. Let's see if they put a foul on right away. Bridger reaches in but doesn't get the foul. Now he comes back a little harder and finally gets it.
Yeah, you're going to try and get a steal right away. Then if you don't get it, you're going to foul.
So minute 32 and the foul game has begun now. The Deacons are in the double bonus the rest of the way. They'll be shooting 2 each time they go to the line.
Now Kraft just missed one here on the possession before. Let's see if he can fix that.
So Tyler Kraft's first free throw is good. Don't forget, folks, we've got the Wahpeton Daily News postgame show following the game here. Stay with us. We'll have a recap on the game tonight. And neither of these teams are done in the EDC. And Kraft gets his second one.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how many you make as long as you make them when you need to, and Kraft knocks those down.
Hansen goes to the paint, puts it up. A little bit too strong. And a rebound by Connor Kraft. A minute 20 to go. Erholtz to Connor Kraft. Tyler Kraft almost taken away. It's knocked away by Tyler Tollefson. But it went off the hands of Kenny, so it'll be Husky ball. Interesting, Coach Paper had Pollard over at the scorer's table and he pulled him back. Huskies coming up in a hurry here, trailing by 11. Need points and need them in a hurry, guys. Dez goes to the paint, puts it up against Tyler Kraft, draws the foul. You'll take 3 with a stop clock. So Dez goes to the line. He's got 21. The foul is on Tyler Kraft. Go ahead.
Doing a good job of using his quickness there. You know, Shanley looking for the 3, and Dez able to take what the defense gives you and makes the right decision there to get to the basket and might be able to get a 3 the old-fashioned way here.
With the clock stopped, so hopefully the Huskies can score a point here with the clock stopped. A minute 4 to go. Dez, a rare miss for him on the free throw, and right away Bridger reaches on the foul. Again, not a bad foul. It's just against Braden DeKaiser, a 65% free throw shooter on the year, but he has missed his last 2 free throw attempts.
Yeah, you got to take advantage of those opportunities that you get. Dez had a chance to score with the clock stop, which is what you certainly want. And if you don't get anything, you got to foul right away. So Bridger in the right spot and fouls as soon as the ball comes down.
DeKaiser, 65% free throw shooter, misses the first. He's missed 3 in a row.
Now, depending on what happens here, you're going to have to get down the floor and see if you can get another quick basket. Take 3 if you can get it, but you still just need a basket. You need to score.
DeKaiser at the line is good. Nothing but net on that one. He's 2 of 5 for the night. Here come the Huskies, trailing by 10. Dez going to take it to the hole, puts it up on the right hand, and Connor Kraft on the board. And there's a reach foul underneath. I don't know if it's going to be on Hare or Mannock. Going to foul again right away. And that is on Carter Hare. So that is Carter's 4th personal foul. Dez with 4, Carter with 4, Bridger with 4. Huskies trail by 10, 53.3 seconds to go. We'll give our shout-outs at the end of the game, too, on the post game one more time, folks. Free throws no good by Kraft. Again, he's 4 of 6 from the line tonight so far for the Deacons. And got the one. Bridger gets the inbound pass. Erholtz puts pressure on him, so he has to pick it up right away. Bridger steps back for a 3 and got it. So Bridger, nice step back 3.
Got to be up on D. You got to foul right away.
There's a reach foul, didn't get it. Now DeKaiser, and he knows he's going to get fouled as Bridger Hansen.
He's going to get the intentional.
Yeah, he got the intentional. Bridger, out of frustration, comes up and gives a push to DeKaiser.
But you've just got to execute. The Huskies didn't execute on the inbound play. You got to be up there ready to play defense, ready to defend. You don't get the steal, then you got to foul right away. That's two just sloppy plays here. Earlier with Carter with the technical foul, and then late here with Bridger.
So Bridger with the intentional foul is fouled out of the game. That's 5 on Bridger. Finishes with total of 12 points for the Huskies. 36.7 seconds to go. 65-56, 9-point lead. Now make it 10. As the Kaiser sinks those. Kenny's going to take it out at midcourt now for the Deacons, and Caden Kappas comes up with a quick foul on Tyler Kraft. So Kappas with the foul.
Yeah, you're almost at that point where you're going to end up just playing the game out. 10 point, 35 seconds to go. I mean, it's never over, but it's getting close here.
Tyler Kraft at the line. Got the first one. 6 of 8 from the line tonight is Tyler Kraft. 67-56. 35.2 left. No good on that one. Mannock on the board. Kappas brings it up in a hurry, looks for Tollefson. Tollefson guarded hard by Kenny there. They won't let him have the three, and they won't let Dez have a three. Step back three from Dez. Puts it in for three. Dez never give up. And the lead is now 8 with 18 seconds to go, and a foul on the other end. I believe it'll be on Kappas. We'll see. I can't read the referee's numbers there, if it was 15 or 4. Was on Caden Kappas, so that'll be Caden's third personal foul. We're going to send Tyler Kraft back to the line. Huskies trail by 8 with 18 seconds to go. No good on the free throw, so Huskies still hanging in here. We've seen crazier things happen on the basketball coach, or on the court coach. Kraft makes that one. Kappas gets it up ahead to hurry to Dez. Turns around for three from the corner. No good. Mannock tries to go back up, but it comes right into the hands of Dez. And Connor Kraft on the board. And Tyler Kraft gets it, and there's only 5 seconds left. And that's going to be Erholtz getting it, and he's going to walk it off. Your final score. The Deacons come in as the number 5 seed, taking down the number 4 seed Huskies, 68-59 on your Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Make sure you stay tuned for our Wahpeton Daily News postgame show coming up next. Right.
The Wahpeton All Sports Booster Club would like to thank those individuals, families, and businesses who sponsored Husky sports over the years. 2020 has been a challenging year for us all, but we hope you'll continue supporting Husky athletics through the Wahpeton All Sports Booster Club. To learn more about what we do for the Huskies, please visit www.wahpetonboosterclub.com or go to our Facebook page. Thanks from the Wahpeton All Sports Booster Club.
As a member of First Community Credit Union, your Kasasa checking and savings accounts earn more interest, which means more money back. And more money back means more date nights, sweet new kicks, or gas in the tank. Whatever is important to you, Kasasa accounts at First Community Credit Union help make it happen. Come join us, and let's put your money to work with accounts that give back.
What matters is you finding the right college for yourself. And so I transferred to NDSCS. I love the fact that people are always nice to you and you make a lot of great friends. My name is Dawafi and I am here for my future.
Dr. Jessica Bakken and Dr. Rob Doman of Doman Chiropractic are proud supporters of Wahpeton Husky and Breckenridge Cowboy Athletics. They are your go-to chiropractic team in downtown Wahpeton. If you're cheering for the Huskies, Lady Huskies, Cowboys, or Cowgirls, and you suffer from back or neck pain, you need to give Doman Chiropractic a call today at 701-672-8100. We have your back. Go Huskies, go Cowboys. Trust me, they're your spine shrine. Doman Chiropractic in downtown Wahpeton on Dakota Avenue. Scott's Electric in Wahpeton is a proud supporter of high school athletics. If you're in need of commercial, industrial, agricultural, or residential electric service, call Scott's Electric at 642-9244. Licensed and bonded in North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota, offering 24-hour electrical service. Check out Scott's Electric website at www.scottselectric.net. Scott's Electric. Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck. The Wahpeton Daily News wishes all area sports teams the best of luck this year. The Wahpeton Daily News thanks you for supporting local journalism, including the Daily News and the News Monitor. Keep up with local news, sports stories, and personal interest stories in our papers. Check out www.wahpetondailynews.com for more information about our e-newsletter right at your own computer. The Daily News supports all area sports teams and wishes all of the teams the best of luck this season.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner, joined by Brian Watson here on Three Borders Sports Network. EDC quarterfinal action. The Huskies, number 4 seed in the EDC at home, fall to the visiting Shanley Deacons, the number 5 seed, 68-59. Brian, we saw a back-and-forth game here, but the Huskies just couldn't get it to fall.
Yeah, not a very good shooting night for the Huskies. They shot 30% from the floor. Now, Shanley had a lot to do with them shooting 30% from the floor. And if you're Shanley, that's what you wanted to do. You wanted to come in here very defensive-minded, see if you can stop the perimeter shooting of the Huskies, contest every single shot. Don't give them any wide-open looks. And if you can defend early and have Wahpeton miss some shots, then the confidence level goes down a little bit. The crowd isn't able to get into the game, and then you're just playing. That's what Shanley wanted. They want to take the crowd out of the game, not let that confidence level rise. Because I'm telling you, once those things start going in for WAP, then everybody's going to be shooting them. Not only is Tyler Tolleson going to be making them, then Bridger's going to be making them, then Dez is going to be making them, and then Jackson can make them. It's just a thing that you have to try and control. And Shanley did a really good job of keeping the crowd out of it, defending every single shot, and taking some of that confidence away from the perimeter game of the Huskies.
Well, welcome everybody to the... Oh, I hit the wrong button there. Sorry, Brian. Thank you. Welcome back, everybody, to the Wahpeton Daily News postgame show, bringing you news and sports stories to the area. The Wahpeton Daily News, our postgame sponsor. We want to thank Comdell as well. Comdell Innovation. Don't forget, they're looking for employees out there. If you're looking for work, they got plenty of it out there at Comdell. Go out and see the folks out there at 2100 15th Street North in Wahpeton. Comdell, one of our game sponsors, along with the Wahpeton Husky Booster Club, but our post-game sponsor, Wahpeton Daily News. Yeah, Brian, the Huskies outshot from the three-point line the Shanley Deacons, unofficially here with our stats that we've got, 29% to 27%. The Huskies, 82% from the line, but the Shanley Deacons, only 46% from the line, 13 of 28, just couldn't get the ball to fall when they needed it on the field goal side.
No, like I said, Shanley had a lot to do with that. They defended really well on the perimeter, took some things away from Wahpeton that they normally do, didn't let them find their rhythm. And if you can come into the Husky Gymnasium in a playoff game, in a season where the Huskies have averaged over 80 points a game, and hold them to 59, you're doing something right. I mean, you executed your game plan to the T, and then you made shots. You shot 43% from the floor. You hadn't shot it very well in previous games against the Huskies, but tonight, especially early in the first half, you're able to build a lead by making those 10, 12 footers that you had missed in the previous games, help you build that lead. And then you had things going defensively. So hats off to the Deacons coming into what I think it's hard to come down here and play. I mean, we play here at home, but I think teams don't like coming down here to play, especially with the way that COVID's been. You haven't had a chance to have any fans in the gym. So to get down here for a playoff game and to come in here to win after you've lost 2 games in the regular season, Shanley Deacons get it done tonight. Do a great job.
All right, Brian, let's take a quick look here at the scoring for the Shanley Deacons unofficially on the stat sheet that I've got here. 24 points for Braden DeKaiser. He had 12 rebounds, so nice double-double for him. 14 and 4 for Emmett Kenny. 14 and 1 for Tyler Kraft. 8 points, 4 rebounds for Erholtz. 4 and 4 for Jack Pollard. 2 points for Matthew Holstein, but he cleared off the board 11 times. So again, Holstein and Connor Kraft clearing off the board 11 times each. Connor Kraft finishes with 2 points, but he also had 11 boards for Shanley. Taking a look at the Wahpeton unofficial stats, 24 points for Des Monzero. Des finishes with 24 points and had 5 rebounds, a little bit low for him on his average. He averages almost 8 a game in the top 10 of the EDC rebounding. 13 points for Tyler Tollefson, 12 for Bridger Hansen. He had 3 rebounds. 7 points for Ethan Manock, cleared off the board 16 times.
Wow.
2 points for Carter Hare. He had 6 rebounds. 1 point for Jackson Burnt and a rebound. And then Caden Campus with 1 rebound. Caden Hockert came in the first half for the Huskies. So there is your unofficial stats for the Huskies tonight as they fall to the number 5 Shanley Deacons, 68-59. But all news isn't bad news, Brian. What's the good news coming up on Thursday?
Well, the Huskies are going to get to play again, and they're probably going to host, depending on what happens. West Fargo Cheyenne is the bracket that we would advance to. The winner of this game will get the winner, West Fargo Cheyenne and Grand Forks Red River. And West Fargo Cheyenne right now, is that a final?
Yep, that's final.
95-67 over Grand Forks Red River. So the Huskies will host on Thursday the Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders. And that's kind of a rivalry game a little bit.
It is,
so to have it in the playoffs, in the loser out game. I tell you what, the crowd was going a little bit here. Didn't get going the way that we expected it to. But I would have to say on Thursday night, this crowd's really going to be rocking.
The Huskies lost the lead there early on in the first half and trailed at the half, 36-28. They came back and tied it at 38-38 within 5 minutes of the second half, Brian, and they just lost the lead again and lost it by 9.
Yeah, they just, they had it back. They tied it up. They did what they needed to do early in the second half. But then I think they just got a little sloppy, a little complacent, tried to rush their offense a little bit. And, there are those times where, you try and juice maybe a little bit too much one-on-one. You get to the basket, and then you get your shot blocked, and then Shanley able to get back in transition and score. And that helped them. After Wahpeton had tied it, stretched that lead out again, and then Wap's just playing from behind, trying to get too much at one possession instead of just letting it come to them and take good shots. And I felt like they tried to draw the foul too much, go in there and expect the foul to be called rather than just go in there and score. So certainly some things that you can work on and you can fix. I don't think 2 games in a row the Huskies are going to shoot 30% from the floor. They had a game earlier in the year against West Fargo Cheyenne where they didn't shoot it very well. Turned around the next time and played them and just shot lights out. So we'll see what happens on Thursday. You just got to brush this one off. It is what it is. The game's done. You still have more basketball to play.
Yep. But
now you're in definite playoff mode where you win and you're done. So you've got a chance to advance here on Thursday. You got to get that thing done. And then if you do that, you're playing on Saturday, giving yourselves an opportunity to go to the state tournament. Doesn't matter who you're playing in that game. You just want to be playing in that game.
You just want to play on Saturday. You've always said that, too, as Lady Huskies coach. You want to make it to that Saturday round. So, again, the good news is the Huskies get to play on. The good news is the Huskies get to play at home as they fall to the Shanley Deacons, 68-59. They're going to be taking on Grand Forks Red River.
Should be a good game. Should be a real good basketball game. Playoff atmosphere again, something that we had here tonight. And the Huskies got some things that they could fix. The Coach Ralph is going to make the adjustment that they need to make on offense. And I think you'll see a little bit different team come Thursday, but they're certainly going to have to fix some of the things that they didn't do well on defense tonight.
Yeah, Red River, when they played them last time at home on February 9th, the Huskies came out winners, but it was a close, high-scoring game. 92-90.
92-90. You could see a track meet here on Thursday. You might want to put your running shoes on. It could go up and down a little bit.
My heart rate was fast to start this one, I think, and it'll be fast again on Thursday night. We're going to be right back here in Husky Gymnasium on Three Borders Sports Network. We want to thank all of our sponsors, Comdell Innovation, for being a game sponsor tonight, and also the Wahpeton Husky Booster Club, along with all of our other sponsors tonight. We want to thank Farmers Union Insurance, Three Rivers Decorating, Scott's Electric, the Wahpeton Booster Club, Thrivent Financial, OSPTI, Richland IFC, NDSCS, Three Rivers Crisis Center, and Domans. And don't forget Hornstein's Chiropractic at Bell Bank. And we want to thank everybody for doing that, too. Did I miss anybody there, Brian? Red River Railroad? River Valley Western Railroad, yep. Okay, thank you. All right, folks, that's going to wrap it up tonight. We will be back here Thursday night. We are guessing another 7 p.m. game time. We will post it on our Facebook page. It'll also be on our web page as well, and you will find us here on the YouTube channel. Brian, anything else?
No, it was a good basketball night. Didn't come out in favor of the Huskies, but you have to really take your hat off to the Shanley Deacons coming in to a hostile environment and sticking to their game plan and getting it done on the defensive end. So they'll move on to play West Fargo Cheyenne, and the Huskies will regroup here and come back on Thursday and be ready for another game against the Rough Riders from Grand Forks.
All right, B-Dub, always a pleasure to have you up in the booth here with me. I appreciate you coming up. Karen and Carly Kappas, Joel and Roseanne Lisney, Chris and Christy Marr, thank you very much. The Rell family in Minot, Williston, and Grenora, thank you very much. Jada Blado tuned in tonight. I believe Stacy and Benji Bowl are listening as well. Trayton Malk, Jackson DeVries, Bjorn Kubala, Jordy Kaler tuning in, the former Lady Husky, now Cabaret.
She didn't like my defense comment.
Did she send you a message?
She did.
It does not surprise me. Shelley and Barry Bauer, Adam and Lisa Barton and family, Jack and Addie tuning in tonight. Katrina was baking cookies and watching Three Border Sports.
Katrina, let's make sure those end up in my door.
Tyler's brother in Mexico was watching, and Bridger's Grandpa Jack was watching. For Brian Watson, I'm Joel Schreiner. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We'll be right back here on Thursday night. Good night, everybody.